Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button. Like, subscribe button. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Here we have another crazy story. They said Philadelphia is very dangerous. I know Skinny Me said it. ARAP said it. Here's what's going on in Philadelphia right now, unfortunately. It's a terrible thing.
It was a plea to stop the violence. Last night, he became the latest homicide victim in Philadelphia.
28-year-old Derek Gant, also known by his rap name Fat G's, was gunned down on a Broytown street on the same block where he lived with his family.
Monday night, the big story on Action News is the investigation into the violent death of a young man who used his lyrics to spread a message of peace.
Tonight,
Unfortunately, it's like a cycle. It's really like a cycle. A lot of these individuals did not learn from Skinny Me. They didn't learn from ARAB. They didn't learn from a lot of individuals. So these individuals is going to be the next individuals who might be doing interviews from behind the bars and say it wasn't them. Unbelievable. What out of your way to go behind the bars? I'm trying to figure out why. Think about that. Right in front of his home. So these individuals are so, bold. They say, you know what? I know where he lives. I know where to go find him. Very bold. So that's why sometimes when a lot of these individuals go behind the bars, yeah, you can have sympathy for them, but sometimes you gotta say, you know what? What did they really do to go behind the bars? Then you hear stories like this and say, you know what? I don't know if that's where he belongs or not. I don't know, maybe. I'm quite certain. Philadelphia is only so big. It's a popular young man. I'm quite certain when these individuals go behind the bars, they're gonna be saying all type of things. You know how they do. That wasn't me. I don't own a green jacket. I don't own, what you're talking about. I'm only 185 pounds. That guy who did it was 85 pounds. You see a lot of crazy stuff, but it's very unfortunate. Someone's gone, someone put their life in an unfortunate situation. Crazy.
tonight he's being remembered by his family, his community, and his fellow musicians.
Action News reporter Annie McCormick live for us now at police headquarters with more on the victim and what police are learning through the investigation, Annie.
Yeah, and Shari and Rick, that victim was shot multiple times right in front of his home. Police scooped him and rushed him to Penn Presbyterian Hospital to figure out who is responsible. 28-year-old rapper Fat G's is remembered today in the music world. Meek Mill tweeted this about his untimely passing. Popular radio host Mina Say What Lona first interviewed him 10 years ago.
Yo, bro, we going back to the studio.
It's just really heartbreaking that this young man was the victim of.
It was just last fall when he dropped this song, No Gun Zone, about curbing gun violence. His friends and family know him as 28-year-old Derek Gant.
He was a good dude, All yesterday, we all together yesterday praying at the masjid all day. He doing his good deeds, trying to feed the homeless.
10 p.m. Sunday, right in front of his Brewerytown home in the 1200 block of North Taney Street, Gant was shot to death. At least a dozen.
So they said the bold individual came to his house and decided to murder him in front of his house. So when these individuals go behind the bars, I said, did the system...
Taney Street, Gant was shot to death. At least a dozen shots were fired. His mother was inside. Today out front, his friends and family surrounded his imam.
That's what, one of the last things that,
Crazy.
he died doing, trying to repair the damage that sadly the culture's caused.
Investigators have video of Gant speaking to someone in the passenger side of a vehicle on the street before the shots rang out. That vehicle then fled. At this hour, police have no arrests.
Too many people are dying.
I don't know too much about it. But they said they said Philadelphia has one of the highest Muslim populations, especially amongst black people. And I thought, I'm not a Muslim myself, but I thought that they said Muslims are not supposed to do harm to other Muslims. I'm not certain a Muslim did harm to another Muslim, but it's crazy. But I know a human being did something bad to another human being. I do know that for certain. It's very unfortunate. But what happens a lot of times is these individuals who do these crimes, they go behind the bars. Most times they don't want to confess. They don't want to, say, you know what, I did it for A, B, or C reasons. Most of the time they say it wasn't them. Here was Skinny Me have to say, if you don't believe me.
Feds watching their fucking federal poll date surveillance. A Fed could not identify me as anybody on that surveillance.
I'm quite certain when this person or persons will get apprehended, caught, they might be saying something very similar to what Skinny Me saying. I don't know. I'm just saying they might be, or maybe not.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The Feds cannot say, oh, that's Skinny Me right there. Not one of the Feds. A homicide detective got up there and said, man, that's Skinny right there, And when they put a Fed up there, the Fed, let me say something to y'all. The Fed is higher ranked than a homicide detective. Mm-hmm. A homicide detective don't stalk you. A Fed stalk you.
Skinny Me said the Fed stalked you. I wonder how he knows that. And I wonder why these individuals who decide to go out of their way to murder this young man, he was 28 years old, came to his house, a safe haven, his sanctuary in a sense, and did him dirty. Are you supposed to have remorse for these individuals when they go behind the bars? Will you say freedom? Some people would. I won't. Send them there. They're wild animals. They can't be on the streets. Unbelievable.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A Fed would knew if that was me and any of those surveillance over a homicide detective. Right. You understand what I'm saying, Sho? Right. My whole thing, a federal agent could not identify me, man. Ain't nobody identify me on this case. Like I said in the beginning, a person that was licensed to carry a guard at a fucking market said the shooter was 180 pounds and dark.
All while long, most of them say whatever they want to say, but most of the time they didn't say I didn't do it. And I'm going to sue the system for false imprisonment. Most of the time they never say those words, use those words. Because most of the time, believe it or not, allegedly, they probably did it. Unbelievable.
Jumped in the car by himself. That's what he said the shooter did and was wearing. That's the description he gave of the shooter. 5 minutes to 8 minutes after the murder had happened. Why I got conspiracy to a murder if he's saying the shooter jumped in the car by himself? I'm killed, dog.
Yeah. These individuals are not talking about going to work, had a bad day at work. These individuals are not talking about, I went to the park to go hang out with my child or children. These individuals are not saying, I even came back from church. Most of the things that come out of these individuals' mouths is violence. Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Why I get 20 to 40 years for a conspiracy? When he said the shooter hopped in the car along and pulled off. I ain't 180 pounds and I ain't dark skinned. You understand what I'm saying?
He ain't dark skin. He ain't dark skin. I'm brown and I'm skinny.
Right.
Now, the star witness said the shooter was wearing a black hoodie and the hood was on his head. He don't call the shooter by name. If you said you never seen me before a day in your life, how was he able to pick me out of a photo right?
As I said, a lot of these individuals, they're going to be saying the same thing that Skinny Me saying. It wasn't me. They think it's fine to go ahead and go take a life for unjustifiable reason. It wasn't self-defense. Was it self-defense? Was it self-defense? I don't know.
We scratched that. He ain't even signed my picture. If he signed a statement, why would he be scared to sign a picture? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he didn't even sign the picture in the photo, right? He never even signed.
So he never even identified. That's crazy, bro.
Murder somebody.
Till next time, F-Service TV, tell a friend, but these individuals right here is going out of their way to commit crimes. And when they go behind the bars, they want to get free. They also want you to have sympathy for them. Send them commissary and all that. It's really like that, though. Till next time. Here we go.